Okay, listen, pay attention, Akebel, and pay attention, my people. You see, whenever you talk about slavery in Jamaica, people usually talk about suffering. But there's another story that people fail to talk about, and that is the story of Africans who escaped from the plantation, ran to the mountain, built their own army, built their own community, and forced the British Empire to sign a peaceful treaty in 1739. Let me teach you, pay attention. You see, during the time of slavery in Jamaica, not every African accepted their fate of being enslaved. Some of the enslaved Africans escaped from the plantation. They ran to the forest in Jamaica. They ran to the mountains of Jamaica. They stayed there. But see, these enslaved Africans who escaped were later known to be called the Jamaican Maroons. But listen, instead of hiding and living in hiding like cowards, they built their own cities. They built their own communities. They built their own villages. They organized and built their own resistance and army. You see, they were so organized that the British could not find them. They know the forest and the mountain more than the British Empire. So what happened? They fought the British using guerrilla warfare. I have had guerrilla warfare before. Where did I hear that? That reminds me, Ekumeku War. In the western part of Africa, Ekumeku fighters used guerrilla war against the British. These Maroon fighters used guerrilla war against the British in Jamaica, in the mountains and in the forests of Jamaica. You see, one of their greatest leaders was the nanny of the Maroon. She was believed to be an African-born woman who led the Maroon fighters against the British. You see, under her leadership, the Maroons fought the British and defeated them many times. They were able to protect, escape, enslave runaways. They were also able to build communities in the mountains and in the forests in Jamaica. Today, the nanny of the Maroon is known as one of the national heroes in Jamaica. Her resistance became so strong and so brave that the British had to negotiate with them in a peaceful treaty in the year 1739. Can you imagine an enslaved people forced an empire to sign a treaty and recognize their freedom? This is so strong to let you know how organized they were in Jamaica. But that is not the deeper part of the story. The deeper part of the story is this, that even in the darkest time of slavery, enslaved Africans refused to be broken. They refused to let their fate dash on the ground. They stood, built cities, built villages, built communities, and organized resistance that the colonial empire could do nothing but to sign a peaceful treaty with them in 1739. And today we remember those people who stood their ground and fought for freedom, because life is nothing without freedom. Akebulan. We remember our brothers in Jamaica because we are one. We cannot be disconnected. We are one tree connected with one root. Akebulan. Wisdom. Nawata. Rastaman. Wisdom is the principal thing. Aha.